I'll show this more in a little bit, but you can see this is the newer model. So this is actually goes right down to the ground. I'll lift it up so you can see the movement down there. There you go. Now, smell the camera, all the reflection. So what this does is it's going to cook everything in here, and ash will then just fall right down through and it won't build up at all. This cooking chamber looks to be a lot better, a lot more efficient and pristine for a good cleaning and cooking environment. Should be pretty good. Are you one of those guys or gals that leaves this stuff on? Do you take it off? I take mine off. There we go. I'll clean this up a little bit, but nice and shiny. Now we have it upside down. I'm putting on this bottom tray where all the ash from the pellets will drip into, and this can be removable just by pulling up on it. So we're gonna go and attach this piece now with 6 screws. That should be pretty simple. Now it's attached, so this bottom tray right here slides out, and all of the ash buildup from inside of the pellets cooking is going to go right in that tray. Pull it out, you can see that go. Can you? Yeah, maybe. A little dark in there. I like that setup. It's built perfectly right underneath, right, so it just fits right under. You'll never notice it, and it's a much easier thing to do. You have to take after the cook or during the cook to take off the grate, to take off the deflector. You don't have to do that. You can just keep cooking and remove the ash down here as needed. Awesome setup. All right, so I already put these things on, but I'm going to take it off to show you the specific awesome differences and upgrades they have in this new model. I wish my current ASMOKE was a little cleaner. You could see it a little better, but I'll just show you this guy. So again, you can see this is where the deflector attaches to. Drip tray down here, and it comes out right down there. So this goes on. This feels a much sturdier piece of metal than the previous one. That's gonna go right here. And you can cover this if you want to of tin foil. I'd say not to, because there are, with this new improvement, you have these holes built into this, which allows for better access for easier cooking, as well as vents for some searing action too. All that's of course going to drip off down here. They have flanges on either side, so it's going to catch and also drip all the way down the sides there too. And that's where it gets cool. Under here, we have little pegs that will align right to these holes. I'm going to do that backwards. See that? There you go. So you want to do some barbecuing, maybe low heat. That's going to close it, so you're not going to have direct heat. You want to cook a steak, cook a burger or two, do that, and it's going to be ready to go for hot searing action. I love it. Yep. Can't wait. There you go. Super easy. Before we had to slide it, the whole thing off. Now with these vents allow for a very quick transition from low heat to high heat. I like it a lot. Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, so this piece of tool came with it. So what this does is there's a hole on this side with the gasket, so it's going to be closed and secured. This is going to go in to there. Attaches. This comes over. This will lock this in right there. And then from the outside, I can adjust it to be high or low. And this doesn't have to stay in here. If you want to just do it really quickly, pull in, just like that. So you don't even have to open up the barbecue, because you know what to say, if you're looking, you're not cooking. So this is closed. This all can close on the outside. There you go. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. Well done, ASMOKE. That comes out, and there you go. I can go back in, just like that. like it. All right, I have a different kind of helper today. He's getting too big. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get this thing, make sure we are ready to go for cooking, and then do the burn off cook. Remove all this stuff. Okay. Turn to the smoke setting. It's off right now. Turn to the smoke setting. We're checking to make sure that auger is moving. And either I'm moving or it is. I don't think I'm moving very much. That thing's definitely turning, so that's what we want to see. We also see it moving down in there too. That's good news. We go ahead and turn it off. We'll wait a little bit, and then we'll fill this up, probably just below this, with pellets, and make sure we have a good ignition too. I think he's gonna be a great taste tester. We're still waiting for this thing to stop before we put in the pellets. So the auger has stopped, the fan's still going. I'm gonna go over and throw them in. Oh boy. He thinks these are treats. I can understand that, but these are definitely not. Okay, that's probably good enough. Turn it back to the smoke setting, and slowly we'll see some of those pellets start to move. Maybe shake, rattle, and roll, and it's already happening. It's a good sign. Okay. You're a good boy. Okay. Now we're gonna go wait over here to see if we get some smoke. Eventually. It might take a little bit. I'll come back to you. Starting to get something to come in. This is like watching the grass grow. Normally you're just doing this to preheat it, and you're not really paying attention this closely. But I want to make sure this is working good. Where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's definitely smoke coming out. We are now going to put everything back in and let it cook for about 30 minutes to do a clean off burn, and then it'll be ready to cook some meat. That'll be a time for a different day. We're just doing the intro unboxing and newer amazing features on this guy. And it's been 30 minutes, cooking at around 300 degrees, and now we are finally ready. All right, I'm gonna go through now and highlight each specific improvement that I think is much better than from this one, from the old one. So this is the 350 model, not the 300. So we're gonna do that now. Okay, we are done with our clean burn on this. I'm gonna take everything else off and see how. I'm kind of curious how it's looking. Ah, dang dog. How it's looking underneath. You can see a little bit of ash build up on this side right here. All right, so yeah, again, of course there is gonna be ash around here. That's a given. But down here, there's a little bit of ash, not too much. Down in this, all that's gonna be easily removable, so you don't have to stop the cook to take the ash out. That's an amazing new feature that comes with this newer model. I love this. I love that about this new grill. We can go now and do the rest of the upgrades and changes that I can see. So right here we have a bracket attachment that holds the lid in place. So it doesn't just rest back on the hinges way back there. So that's kind of nice. I will check just briefly. I don't think this whole tray is similar. Yeah, it looks a little bit different on the older model, and of course, because that's different, this thing right here is not before. There was just a smaller container with a little bracket over it, and now we have this whole contraption that rests right there on the screws, and the whole thing can be a drip right into here. Holds a lot more liquid, a lot more grease. One thing I like too is got just a rubber gasket. You can actually turn this knob just a little bit easier, a little more simpler. Pretty nice on that one too. Again, looks like this whole thing was completely redesigned for optimum cooking and ease of use. It's like they took every single suggestion that was given to them and made it better. I'm very impressed with this. I'm very happy with how this is looking. I cannot wait to get the first cook on this started and to eat it, of course. I love that color on that too. That's awesome. And here we have the completed 350 ASMOKE. I'm very happy so far. Again, no cooks on it yet. Oh, that little stinker. No cooks on it yet. However, we're about to get that fixed real soon. Don't you worry. I'm impressed. Any questions, please let me know, and then we'll answer them. We can all learn together. So any questions, make sure you're checking down in the comment section first before you ask it, because who knows, maybe already been asked and answered. So check down there. Looks pretty cute. Pretty cute little guy. Lots small but powerful. So we'll go and get cooking on this guy here in the very near future, and we'll keep grilling, keep barbecuing America. That's what we're doing. That's what we're all about. Until next time, everybody, have a great rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. Keep barbecuing America. Oh well, said too many times, but I don't think you can say it enough. Bye. This is the very next day. I was realizing this new ASMOKE is considerably taller from a lid standpoint. The base is the exact same. Those are the same heights. So it's kind of nice to have with this guy now we have the tray underneath. But now I have my measuring tape out here right now, but this is considerably taller. A lot more room for activities, as I previously said. I'm very happy with that extra space in there, especially with the extra grate that we have now too. It's a lot more functional than this version. So again, all around, very impressed with this new model of ASMOKE. The 350 is what they're calling it. I'm happy.